following clip contains spoilers. You've been warned. And then all of a sudden, one of the naked chicks gets out of the fucking hot tub like a fucking poltergeist.
Mm-hmm.
And
I just wanted to read this note.
yeah.
Jumps out the window, several cuts there. He lands in a pool with a bunch of women. The end. This is where my story ends.
I'm done here. I'm happy. I'm in heaven.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, but she gets out of the freaking, the bathtub all weird, walking all crazy, spins around upside down.
Felt like a video game.
Oh,
like
yeah.
This part.
Yeah, it reminded me like Silent Hill.
Silent Hill or like any Kojima game.
Ended up basically getting close to him, points the gun at his head.
Right at his face.
Yeah. A lot of weird, like they kind of pan around him.
Mm-hmm.
And they do a cut here for some reason.
Yeah.
Like they get behind him, it jittery cuts. And
There are so many cuts in this for no reason.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Because I get that you got to hide, you got to do the cuts somewhere, and that's fine. But that's part of the tricky, hard shit with doing a one take movie is you have to plan out where every single cut is going to be if you want to hide them. And that's what I said earlier. I don't know if the guy cared about hiding the cuts at all because it just felt like they were random. Okay. This shot lasted 10 seconds. We got to put a cut. All right, cut. All right, now we're moving on.
But like the 360 rotation around a group seems like an easy thing to just keep filming. And we get back to like the camera facing him. You see a bunch of men getting out of the tubs.
On one side, it was the 4 guys or whatever in the tub, and then you don't realize it because we haven't seen that side of the room yet. But the other side of the room has like 100 dudes.
Yeah. And they all got knives.
And they're a Yakuza, basically.
Yeah, they all have knives in their underwear.
Apparently.
In the bathtub.
Yeah.
They all got knives. Everybody has a damn fucking knife. And then what happens is one of the most goriest knife fighting bathtub house scenes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Did not expect that at all. I had like no idea what to look for in this movie, but I was like, holy shit, this is insane.
Yeah.
Koreans are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
After watching Old Boy and this, they love their long shot fight scenes, man. Unbelievable because he didn't get stabbed once.
Yeah.
A lot of waiting.
There was a lot, and I wrote that.
Yeah.
There was a lot. There was too much guys in the background waiting for their turn to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And if this was a real thing, like they would have dogpiled him and stabbed him to death right here.
Oh yeah, or just slice him in the back while he get his back turned.
Right.
Just get a little slice in.
Yeah,
he was fucking people up, so I would be a little nervous myself.
100%.
Yeah.
But there's 100 of you.
Yeah.
That's one thing that anytime you get into a fight sequence where there's multiple dudes, I always watch the background. Like I'm watching what's happening in the foreground, but I'm also trying to be observant of like, okay, are those 3 guys just waiting? And they're just back there like, with knife, and there was a lot of that in the scene. I go back and forth because it is impressive to see 100 dudes rise up out of the water and go, but it's also the very beginning of the movie, right?
Yeah.
So you could do 25 dudes, spread out and get out, and it would still be an intense fight sequence. He doesn't have as many dudes to murder then, but
it was insane.
But there would be less waiting for my chance to fight.
Well, once he, got past the first group of men, there was no more waiting. It was just killing everybody.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. When he stabbed homeboy in the eye, and the screen went red, like his vision probably did. He got stabbed in the eye. It was kind of nice. This isn't nice, but it was a fucking insane scene, bro.
It was.
The overhead shot of him fighting when like he basically is like in the bathtub. One of the tubs and it's like killing a bunch of guys,
and the tub starts turning red
and shit. Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean this was probably my favorite scene of the whole movie. Yeah,
a lot of tricks make it appear like it was one shot, and then the chick ends up like pulling the gun back out, which she just shot in the first place, and starts like shooting at him as he's running.
Yeah,
to killing a bunch of her own guys,
hitting her own dudes. Yeah,
he like tackles the guy out the window, right?
Yeah,
and then uses him as like a cushion on the car, like bounces off the fucking car. It was fucking insane.
For full episodes, find us on your favorite podcast provider. Check us out on flicksworthwatching.com.